Is President Donald Trump a hypocrite? He said repeatedly that we have to have laws. We have to be a country of laws. He's a friend to the police. He's going to be tough on crime. But his recent pardon of Ross Ulbricht, the founder of Silk Road, kind of makes me ask some questions. Silk Road was a darknet market for illegal goods and services, and it facilitated the sale of over $200 million in illegal narcotics. Buyers and sellers could only visit the network through a browser called Tor, and that's a network designed to conceal both the identity and the location of the user. And they could also only pay in Bitcoin, which is not traceable. In addition to the illegal drug trade, there were hitmen for hire, there were illegal hacking activities that could be purchased on Silk Road, and there were probably some legal activities as well, but it rapidly became known as, sort of the Amazon of illegal activity. So Ross Ulbricht was sentenced to jail for life in 2015 for drug trafficking, computer hacking, and money laundering. Many people, particularly in the libertarian community, thought that the sentence was too harsh. Libertarians believe in the decriminalization of drugs, and they felt like the life sentence was overly harsh, particularly when you consider the fact that the administrators of the network and some drug sellers affiliated with Silk Road received much lighter sentences. Ulbricht is also a hero to the cryptocurrency community because this is the first demonstrated use case of the power of Bitcoin in a commercial capacity. However, there are a couple of special circumstances that did influence Ross Ulbricht's sentencing. First were 6 deaths that were directly linked to drugs purchased on Silk Road, with the parents of some of those who died testifying at his trial. And the second was Ross's attempt to hire hitmen on his own site. So allegedly he attempted to hire hitmen in 5 different instances, but one of those instances was where he hired an FBI informant, hired and paid to kill a former business associate who he thought was going to testify against him or turn on him. So to be clear, he wasn't totally innocent, right? He did conspire to commit murder on his own site, and there was evidence of that. Nonetheless, because of the fact that he was such a pioneer in cryptocurrency, and he himself is a staunch libertarian, libertarians and crypto advocates have been advocating for his release ever since he was sentenced. And during his campaign for his second term as president, Donald Trump extensively courted the libertarian vote, and he also courted those who championed cryptocurrency, and he has in fact launched his own cryptocurrency. One of the things that he promised in exchange for these votes is to free their hero, Ross Ulbricht, and he made good on that promise on January 21st. But here's where the hypocrisy comes in. At the same time as Ross Ulbricht was pardoned, and he didn't have his sentence commuted, he was pardoned, so it's as if he was not guilty, right? They didn't address the harsh sentence, he pardoned him altogether. And how does that make sense at the same time as drug cartels are being declared terrorists? So, that's sort of like akin to saying, okay, Hamas, those are terrorists, but the people who recruit for Hamas and the people who fund Hamas are not terrorists. It doesn't really make sense. And whether or not you believe drugs should be decriminalized, if we are a country of laws, the fact is that those kinds of narcotics are illegal right now, and trafficking those narcotics is a serious crime. So if we're a country of laws, how does it make sense to pardon Ross Ulbricht? And why are so many low-income people sitting in jail for drug offenses, including minor offenses, when the founder of a website which facilitated the trafficking of $200 million in illegal drugs has just been given a full pardon? Tell me what you think.